talking about?
What's up, True Feelings family? How you guys doing today? If you're new to my channel, my name is Crystal and I hope you stay. And if you do, welcome to the family. Now, before I did this video, I read all you guys' comments. I read all 35 comments. Y'all, I'm doing poorly in the YouTube world, but that's okay because this is a hobby and I just like coming on here talking. Whether it's 200, 400, don't matter to me because in my mind, somebody gonna show the hell up. And y'all be showing up. So I appreciate that. And I definitely appreciate all the hair comments. I know you guys wondered, why did I take it out? Why did I change? Listen, when you got to get up and go to work in the morning, nobody got time to be putting stocking caps on, gluing some damn shit to your damn forehead, trying to tack the thing on so it look like it's growing out your scalp, put the damn scarf. Nobody got time for that. I just did not have time for that. So I took it off. My husband said, just trim it and go with it. So I trust my husband's judgment. So I went to work and I went with it and I gave no F's. When you get to a certain age, you don't give a shit. I got dressed and I took my ass to work, and this is what before we get into this new cast, we're gonna talk about a few of you guys' comments. Now, one comment took me out. He said that I look like Mama D from Love and Hip Hop. At the time I'm reading it, I'm drinking my Red Bull, spit that shit out. The shit was funny. Listen, if you can dish it, you should be able to take it. I could take a joke. I could take some shit. It's okay. The shit was funny to me. I had so many thoughts in my head when Gregory came on. I said, you better not mess up Gregory, because I'm gonna use all those little jokes and shit that I got stored in my dark little brain. I'm bring right out on 90 Day Fiance to you. Okay, just gonna bring them to you, and I'm holding on to them. It's burning in my belly right now that I just can't say certain shit. I said, okay, but what we go talk about before we even get into them, I want to know what's going on with Gregory's mama eyebrows. Like, I don't know if as she putting them on, it just go right. I'm trying to figure this shit out. I'm trying to figure out. Gregory been living with his mama. I don't remember him saying he lived somewhere else and moved back in with his mama. He been living with his mama. He work at the bakery. He got little odd jobs here and there. He should have some money. He should have some money saved up. He ain't paying no rent at his mama's house. His mama is feeding him every goddamn thing. He said he was about 480 pounds and he lost some weight, okay? So he trying to get his weight down, but when they came out with that big plate of food when they was out in the patio, I was like, show me what's on that plate of food. I was the only one wondering what he was eating. I wanted to know what he was eating, because whatever was on that plate, it was a lot of it. It didn't look like salad to me. I wanted to know what was on that damn plate of food. So he said, while he was on an airplane coming from somewhere, he was sitting next to some man who was talking to him about Uganda. Anyway, he got invited over to Uganda. When he got there, he met JOAN like 30 minutes after arriving, and that's how they locked eyes, and this is how they met. So once he came back to America, he lost contact with her. And all of a sudden, bing, somebody reaches him on social media, and it's JOAN. So they got back into their little conversation, started vibing. He went back to Uganda. Then that is where he proposed to her. Now, that proposal looked fake as shit to me. I don't know who she was dancing in front of. You guys, watched it. She's dancing, and then all of a sudden he turns around and he's on his knee and she's looking this fake surprise. I said, what kind of shit is this? What kind of bullshit? What we got going? Because 90 Day is good for having some real shit and some fake shit. They'll mix that shit, but it's really easy to tell the shit that is fake and what's real. And that little proposal, that shit looks fake to me. So we just gonna talk about some things. So he go to his little friend's house, what's her name? I can't remember. Little friend's house. He went there to fix her I guess her dishwasher. He's the jack of all trades. He does little odd jobs here and there. So basically what he's saying is he ain't got no money. And he telling her he won't probably be able to move out of his mama's house for about a year or two. And that actually Joan shit is she better off in Uganda instead of coming out here being with this man who ain't got no money, no savings, and gotta live in his mama's house in a basement upstairs, I don't know, for damn near the next 2 years. Who got time to do that shit? There's no way I would be marrying this man in 90 days if I have a degree and all my shit together over there in Uganda. He'd have to move his ass to Uganda. And what happened? Don't they pay a damn bride price over there too? He ain't got to do no dowry or nothing. So during this conversation with the friend is saying she's really shocked about his choice and women right now, because for her, she said it is not, that's not the norm. Now, I took that some kind of way, not like I was offended. Just, it's not normal for her just to see him with African American woman. That's how it's taken. Like I said, it's a lot of guess who coming to dinner type of shit. That's what it's feeling like to me. So back to the mama. I have to agree with the mama, because I grew up in a house where you're not going to be shacking up if you're not married. You're not sleeping in the same bedroom. So for her to tell him, I don't feel comfortable with you guys sleeping in the same bed under my roof, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. He need to get his ass out and get a damn apartment. She should have came down here with a little bit of savings. I hope she didn't come down here with $46 in her damn pocket. But mama want her in the house. She said, I want to see how she treats you. She gonna be disrespectful to you, treat you mean. Because right now he's a mama boy. She cook, wash his clothes, she do everything for him. So is that the clash we're gonna see? Joan trying to do things for him, or the mother feeling like you should be doing the things for him that I did for him. Like, I'm not living. No, that's gonna be problematic, because the mama don't work, don't do shit. She just always at home and shit. She gonna be all up in her damn business, and that little girl just gonna be stuck there. Like, she can't do shit. She can't go to work. She can't do shit for what, 90 days? He said himself, he's not stable. He's got no money. What is he doing? And in my mind, I'm asking, what is she doing? What did you guys talk about? Because if I'm coming to like, you got to have something, sir, because if she's out here, you have to be the one to provide and take care of her. But I guess if you got free housing, that's a big part of your damn budget, because you ain't got to worry about free housing. So at this point, you just got to feed and clothe the ass. Is that the deal that you guys got, living at mama's house? So she finally get to America, and he give her some cold French fries and a sandwich. Why you do that, man? Because don't you give me no cold French fries. I'll get that shit back. I cannot eat lukewarm. My French fries need to be hot. Like, I'm going to have a hard time chewing that shit type of hot. My shit need to be hot. So now you done made her feel like she don't like French fries no more, because you done gave her some cold French fries. So they get to the house, and I wanted to see how mama's response was to her. Introduces the mama, and he says, isn't she beautiful? She never said she was beautiful. She wasn't going to say it. She said she's thin, but that won't last for long. You didn't think she was beautiful, mama. Just say it. That's how you felt. So when she hugged her, I was like, okay. So she hugging her and shit. So here come this little dog jumping all on her. She feeling a little bit uncomfortable, because in Uganda, they don't do shit like that. Dogs are outside. They don't keep them in as house pets. You're going to have to give her time to adjust. So when she went upstairs, being shown the room and shit and where her little sleeping quarters was going to be, the dog jumped on the bed, and she was like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. We don't do that. When he picked up the dog and it licked her in the face, she was just like, oh no, that grossed her out. So he's got to understand that in her culture, a dog ain't shit. It's not like America. You're going to have to let her know Americans, they treat their dogs like people. Okay, you're going to see them in strollers. She's going to have a culture shock. She's going to see them in little outfits and those shirts. She's going to have to take pictures and send them back to the dogs in Uganda. Don't have to, because they ain't going to believe this shit. So he go back downstairs talking to his mama, crying to his mama about these sleeping arrangements. He just want to touch the booty. He's like, she done came all this way just to tell her that I can't be. He's like, I just want to hold her, Mom. And she's all crying and sad and shit. Before he went into his crying scene, he told her about the dogs. So she was like, how's she doing? She's like, well, she's kind of tired right now. She's going to take a shower. She's just laying down. She's going to go to sleep. It's a long flight. So, but she was like, the dog jumped on the bed. And yeah, she said she's not really adjusted to the dog. She's like, well, you're going to have to talk to her about that because we're not doing that shit. And if that's the dog's house, she is going to have to adjust, but give her a minute. Don't make her just fall into it, because right now a dog to her in Uganda is a nasty ass animal. That's how she don't understand the culture. So let her get adjusted, to it for a minute, because is everybody don't like dogs like that. Even Americans out here don't want. When I had my little Yorkie, I used to sneak them in the bed after my husband went to sleep. My husband didn't like that little dog in the bed. He's like, don't get him used to that shit. So everybody don't like dogs in the bed and licking them in the face. I don't like them licking me in my face too. I'm sorry. I like touching and rub, but I don't like that either. So anyway, let's see what happens. Thanks for showing up. When I show up, thanks for the comments. Just thanks for hanging in there with my slow ass. I appreciate you all. Don't be an asshole, y'all. I'll see y'all with something else later on. I'll see you tomorrow with one of the other couples. Bye.